Luke was her best option. And now where's Hannah Brown? On Celebrity, she's doing some sort of celebrity dating show because, yes, she is still single. And oh, by the way, she's starting to put on some weight. They gave her the Dancing with the Stars. He said, all right, we'll give Hannah Brown some options, Dancing with the Stars. But Hannah Brown has been alpha widowed by the show. Every woman who is a bachelorette, they end up getting alpha widowed by the show. And the reason why they get alpha widowed by the show is there will never be another time in their life where they will have as many high quality options as they do at that point in time. They're young, they're hot, they're in front of all these 6'4", 6'5", Chad, good-looking guys, titans of the industry, who are old enough to look good and have a little bit of money, but too young to really know any better in terms of what they're getting into, fighting for their fair maiden or princess like Carl just said. If Carl were 10 years older, he wouldn't even be here. If all these guys were 10 years older, they would not be here. So these women should consider themselves lucky to be in the position that they are in right now. Right now. And what ends up happening is if they don't find their soulmate, if they don't get engaged, it's all downhill from there. It is all downhill from there. Claire Crawley, she's been on this show 17 times. Then they actually made her the oldest bachelorette. She blew up the season in 3 episodes because she found her soulmate. That relationship lasted about 15 minutes. And now she's going to be single forever. Hannah Brown, same thing. She went and slept with 3 or 4 guys in the fantasy suites. Luke P called her out. I don't want you to be my husband. She ends up picking Jed, who had a girlfriend before he came onto the show. So now Hannah Brown, she picked Jed over the tall, good-looking Tyler Cameron, who had a business down in Jupiter, Florida. No, she decided to go with the starving artist because he had a dream. No, she made the wrong choice. Listen, Hannah Brown will be forever single. Hannah Brown will be forever single. It won't be long before Rachel Lindsay cheats on Brian Abasolo. Why do I know this? Because Rachel Lindsay is surrounded by high-value guys all the time. She's always doing specials at ESPN, interviewing Kevin Durant, all that good stuff. It's going to be the same thing with these two. These two, Caitlin Bristow and Tayshia Adams. Same deal. They may get married, but those relationships aren't going to last. Ain't no way. The only relationship that has really come out of this that is really worth anything is Ryan and Trista. That was, I think, season 1, maybe. Another successful relationship, Ari Lyondike Jr. and, what was her name? Lauren B. That obviously skewed the Becca Kufrin season. But any woman who comes on The Bachelorette, they end up getting alpha widowed by the show. They will never have as many options. These women will never have as many high-quality options of men who are only looking for them as they do right now. They will never be in a position where 30 guys are only focused on them. They'll never be in a position where 30 high-ish value guys aren't considering their other options and focusing solely on her. Never be in that position again. She will never go on these spectacular movie-like dates. Sort of give a spoiler alert for episode 2. They go on this romantic date. They kind of share their feelings with one another. Then they're kissing while the fireworks are going off. There is absolutely no way that you can duplicate that dopamine rush in the real world. This is why the women, particularly the women on The Bachelorette, almost always end up alone. Well, what about this girl, that girl? Give me a break. Whatever relationship you can point to, you can guarantee you she's either cheated on him, she's thinking about cheating on him, or she has already cheated on him. That's just all there is to it. Tayshia Adams is a hottie. I don't even know who her fiance is, but all of a sudden now she's here at ABC Studios rubbing elbows with the bigwigs. Listen, it's only going to be so long before she starts hooking up with Chris Harrison. Real talk. Chris Harrison. All right, well, listen, man. I don't work for The Bachelorette anymore. I can start smashing these broads. Katie is average at best. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Yeah, listen, she's attractive enough. She's attractive enough to smash. But she has a very masculine personality. She brought a bedroom fun toy on the last season of The Bachelor. Everybody thought that was so cool, and everybody's talking about the sex positive thing. So everybody getting out of these limos, they're making nothing but sex jokes. Katie is going to be looked at as a sex object because she made herself a sex object last season. This is why we got guys making sex jokes. Oh, he, ha, ha, ha. So the over-under on the number of guys she kisses is 4.5. I'm definitely taking the over. Definitely taking the over. The Bachelorette alpha widows these girls every single time. They have no idea just how fortunate they are to be in the position they're in. And after they're on The Bachelorette, they can't have relationships with normal guys. You think Hannah Brown Wants to date Jake Smith from Alabama? No. She's looking to date celebrities. This is hypergamy and overdrive. This isn't their fault, but that's how this is. Once you're exposed to all these high-value guys, you're on the red carpet, you're on the Today Show, ABC, Good Morning America, you can't date a $100,000 guy who lives in a penthouse. Oh no, got to be a celebrity. And if you are average at best, like Katie is, dude, celebrities aren't trying to mess. Listen, you might get a smash and pass, like Hannah Brown. How many male celebrities have passed around Hannah Brown? She already looks older. She already looks heavier. It is not going to be long before we start seeing her in the National Enquirer. Watch this and all my dating show breakdowns live for free on the SharpStream mobile app, or become a member and get access to my entire catalog. Love is Blind, 90 Day Fiancé, The Bachelor, and much more. Links in description.